first ever stair climb benefit event at One World Trade Center will be held tomorrow, organized by two foundations formed after the September 11th terror attacks. Frank Siller, chairman and CEO of the Steven Siller Tunnel to Tower Foundation, is here to tell us more about the event and has two very special guests with him, Gretchen and Victoria. Thanks for being on. Frank, of course, thanks for joining us.
Oh, always, thank you.
And Frank, I want to just ask you a few questions about the event itself to start. First of all, how did these two organizations come together to put this on?
Well, the Burke family lost their brother, Captain Billy Burke, on 9/11. He was in the North Tower. The South Tower already collapsed, and Captain Burke was on the 27th floor, ordered his men out, stayed behind with a quadriplegic, and knowing his fate, stayed with him, and the building collapsed, and he gave his life while saving others, similar to what my brother Stephen did, who ran through the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel on September 11th to get there and perish also while saving others. So they had this idea to do the stair climb. They went to the Port Authority. Port Authority said absolutely, came to us because they come to our Tunnel to Towers run every year that you guys air every single year. Thank you.
And many other people.
Yeah.
Now, this is the first event, a climbing event like this, that's actually been approved by the Port Authority. What was the process like, and what does this challenge itself entail?
Well, the challenge is that it's nearly 2,000 steps. That's the biggest challenge. And I let my cousins do all the work, so that besides that, I consider it no challenge as far as the operations part. But the challenge is always we don't always just want to remember, because that's always the most important thing, that we honor the sacrifice that happened on September 11, 2001. The Burke family honored Billy Burke, but everybody that perished that day. But we like raising money to do good work in honor of them, and this event is so close to be able to raise enough money that we could build a house for a most catastrophically injured service member from the funds that we're raising from this event. And the Burkes come to our run. They love what we do, so that's why they came to us.
And how does the funding aspect work? How do people raise money?
Well, you could go to tunneltotowers.org and you can just donate right to the cause. You know, you can go right online and see that. For those who have already registered, they're fundraising each one individually. We have 1,000 climbers that are going up. They've raised over $500,000 just that 1,000 people. So they're doing an incredible job, and they could keep on doing it till till Sunday.
And now Gretchen and Victoria Lindsay, they're the official starters of the event tomorrow. How did you choose them?
Well, it was easy because they are two very special young ladies. So you remember when we were raising the money for Detective Lou and Ramos, the two police officers that were assassinated here in New York back in December.
You took over their mortgages.
We took over. We paid off their mortgages. Well, here are two big contributors to that fundraising event. They're from Wisconsin. We saw online that they donated their Christmas money, and we thought it was so important to send a message of whether you could donate $1, $20, or whatever you could do, you can make a difference in this world, and they certainly have made a difference. So we invited them in to be the starters of this event. And
Gretchen, what made you want to do this?
Well, I just wanted to make the widows happy, and I wanted them to have a better life without their husbands, and I just wanted to give them at least something.
Victoria, you guys had an action-packed day in New York yesterday. Tell me about it, and how was that for you?
It was good.
Gretchen, tell me a little bit about who you met and what you guys did yesterday.
Well, we got to see, we got to have like a tour around the One World Trade Center, and we got to meet Frank, Catherine, John.
You met the FDNY commissioner too, right? And the Port Authority executives?
Yeah. And
Victoria, tell me about that bear that you have with you. He has a special name. How did all of this come about? Why is that bear so special? You named the bear Rafael Ramos. Why?
I think she liked police officers, and I think she was really thinking about it, right? And I just think she made the right choice.
I think so too.
What do you think, Victoria? And so, Frank, how many people are you expecting at tomorrow's event?
Well, we were allowed to have 1,000, and we're at that number.
Oh wow.
Yep. And it's going to be an unbelievable day. Like I said, so many people will do it for memory of somebody on September 11th. But the building is so beautiful. It's iconic. The event is iconic. It really represents the rebuilding of people's lives, the rebuilding of that area. Look how, I mean, you could build such a beautiful building, this most historic building as far as I'm concerned in the
And
world.
for so long, there was a void in that skyline, and you remembered so easily and
Yes.
so vividly where those towers stood that now there's something else there that stands for so much to so many people.
Exactly right.
All right, Frank, thanks so much for being here. Victoria, Gretchen, thank you guys so much for being here and for
Good
your
day tomorrow.
contribution.
Come on.
For more information on the climb tomorrow, you can head to our website at cbsnewyork.com. Again, tomorrow the event starts at 8 a.m.